Yo, what up guys? Today we're going to be doing reverse percentages. Reverse percentages are when we have to find the original value of an amount, or the value before the price increase or decrease, or the value before the change. So basically in these kinds of questions, let's say you have a t-shirt. The t-shirt has a discount of 10%. And now you know the discounted price, and we're trying to find the price before the discount. So let's look at these kind of problems using an example. After a 28% increase in value, a house is now worth $500,000. What was the house worth before the increase? So in this question, we know the after price. Because after a 28% increase in value, the house is now worth $500,000. What was the house worth before the increase? So we're trying to find the before price. Whenever we have to find the before price or the original price, this is a reverse percentage problem. And when we do reverse percentage problems, we always use our timeline method, like we learned in the previous video on how to increase or decrease by a percentage. Now I'll link I'll put a link in our description below on the timeline method we did in the last video. So step one, we're going to draw our timeline. So we have the before price and we have the after price, and let's fill out our timeline. We know the house after the increase is $500,000. We're trying to find the value of the house before the increase, so that's our unknown. And we know there's been a 28% increase in price. So that's step one. Fill timeline. Step two. Remember guys, the before price or the original price is always the 100% price. That's the full amount. So it's 100% plus 28%. Which gives us 128%. Now, remember before, we turn 128% into a decimal, so we divide by 100, and that will give us 1.28. So basically, some number multiplied by 1.28 gives us $500,000. So how do we find this unknown? Well, we do the opposite. The opposite of multiplying is dividing, so we'll do 500,000 divided by 1.28, and that should give us our unknown. Let's check. And our answer is 390,625. So x is 390,625, and this is our before price. That's our answer. So it's very much similar to our last video where we throw in our timeline. This time we knew the after price. We're trying to find the before price. We're increasing by 28%. Remember guys, the before price is always 100%, so 100% plus 28% gives us 128%. We'll turn 128% into a decimal by dividing it by 100 to get 1.28. So something times 1.28 is equal to 500,000, and we reverse by doing division. Hope you found that okay, and let's move on to some practice questions. Alright, hombres, let's get into some past paper questions. Evie is given a 22% pay rise. Her new salary is $21,960. What was her salary before the pay rise? So we know her new salary. We're trying to find her original salary. This is clearly a reverse percentage problem. So let's draw our timeline. So we have her old salary and her new salary. Her new salary is £21,960. We're trying to find her salary before the rise. So we're trying to find her old salary. And we know she's been given a 22% increase. All right. The old price or her old salary is always 100%. 100% plus 22% makes 122%. We're going to turn that 122% into a decimal by dividing by 100, which gives us 1.22. So some number multiplied by 1.22 is equal to 21,960. And then all we have to do is work backwards. So the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So 21,960 divided by 1.22 should give us our answer. $18,000. So her salary before the pay rise was $18,000. Next question, guys. In a sale, the price of a sofa is reduced by 70%. The sale price is £255. Work out the price before the sale. So here we're finding the price before the sale. So this is a reverse percentage problem because we're trying to find the price before the change. So let's draw our timeline. Before the sale and after the sale, or during the sale. So we're trying to find the house before, trying to find the price before the sale. We know the sale price is £255, and the sale is a reduction of 70%. So subtract 70%. But step 1, draw out your timeline, fill it out. Step 2, remember the original price is always 100%, so 100% minus 70, 100% minus 70% gives us 30%. So 30%, we're going to divide that by 100 to get us 0.3. So some number multiplied by 0.3 is 255. And then we're going to reverse that. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. So 255 divided by 0.3 should give us our x value. 850. So £850 was the price of the sofa before the discount. Well, that's a pretty big discount, huh? $850 all the way to $255. Damn. Pounds, I mean. So that's how we do it. Alright, guys. Final question. This one looks pretty long. Let's have a read through. In 2008, Evan bought a car. In 2010, Evan sold the car to Grace. Evan made a loss of 25%. In 2018, Grace sold the car for $15,225. And she made a profit of 45%. Work out how much Evan bought the car for in 2008. Well, we know the price of the car in 2008. And we need to find the price of the car in we needed the price of the car in 2018. And we're trying to find the price of the car in 2008. So we're trying to find the original price of the car. So this is a reverse percentage problem because we're trying to find the before price. So whenever we do a reverse percentage problem, let's draw our timeline. And this time we have actually 3 time periods. We have 2008, 2010, and 2018. So let's do that. 2008, 2010, and 2018. And let's fill out what we know. Well, we know the price of the car in 2018, which is $15,225. We're trying to find price in 2008. That's our unknown. And we know that when Evan sold the car to Grace in 2010, he made a loss of 25%. But in 2018, Grace sold the car and made a profit. So that means an increase by 45%. So if we know the price in 2018, and we want to find a price in 2008, we have to do something first. We have to find the price of the house in 2010. Okay? So whenever I have So we're going to have to work backwards. We're going to have to find the price of the house in 2010. Once we find the price of the house in 2010, we can then find the price of the house in 2008. So whenever I have 3 time zones, I like just working with 2. So let's first find the price of the house in 2010. So we can ignore this. And let's just first look at 2010 and 2018. So same as before. This is our original price. Our 2010 price is our original price, so this is going to be 100%. We're adding 45% to give us 145%. Let's write that down here. We're going to turn that into a decimal by dividing by 100. And that gives us 1.45. So some number, y, multiplied by 1.45 is 15,225. So in order to reverse a multiplication problem, we always divide. So 15,225 divided by 1.45. And that gives us 10,500. So that was the price that Evan sold the car to Grace. So now we know the price of the car and the value of the car in 2010. We can now find the value of the car in 2008. So let's write down 2008 and 2010. This time we know the price of the car in 2010, which is 10,500. We're trying to find a price in 2008. We know when Evan sold the car, he made a 25% loss. So, same as before, the original price is 100%. We subtract 25%, and that is going to give us 75%. We'll turn 75% into a decimal by dividing by 100, which is 0.75. So some number multiplied by 0.75 is 10,500. So we're going to reverse that. 10,500 divided by 0.75, which is 14,000. So that was the price of the car in 2008. That's your answer. Hope you found that okay. So basically, guys, when we have 3 time periods in this case, 2008, 2010, 2018, we found the price of the car in 2010 first. And once you can find the price of the car in 2010, you can find the price of the car in 2008. Just work backwards, okay? Awesome. All right. So any questions or comments, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help whenever you guys need anything. Thanks.